Hello and welcome back to Eco Socialist. So, being sort of one of the locations that I work in is Superdrug, it hasn't skipped my me noticing that there's no hand gel to be seen, and there's no antibacterial soap, and when it does come into that shop it goes straight out again. We even had people banging on the door this morning while I was mopping, so not ideal. I think we've shown the worst side of humanity at the minute, where certain people have been stockpiling, and what people are forgetting is we need more than just us to sort of wash our hands or cleanse our hands to stop this coronavirus spreading. Yeah, so stockpiling doesn't work. Not for sort of hand soap and hand sanitizer anyway, because everyone needs to be doing it. So you guys will know that I'm a big fan of using what you've got, so I thought I would share a recipe for hand gel and a hand sanitizing spray, just using what I've got on hand. Whew, boy, shopping was hard. Could even get tinned tomatoes, well, the chopped variety in the basics section. Nothing. Anyway, I'll share this with you. So I'm just going to adjust this screen so you can see what I'm doing sort of with my hands. Another thing you guys probably don't know about me is that I'm actually a qualified aromatherapist as well. So, new skills. Well, not new skills, old skills to me, but new knowledge to you guys. So, what I've got in front of me here is a bottle of distilled witch hazel, which you might have in your medicine cabinet because it's quite good for bruises and irritated skin. If you've got acne, it's amazing, especially if you've got acne and sensitive skin. So it's always been an essential to me to have this on hand. So this, you might not know, but it is also shown in test tube studies that it is actually antiviral, and has been shown that it can actually help with healing things like cold sores, and has been shown to be effective in test tube studies against influenza A. So this is going to be our main base to our hand spray, and for that I'm going to use this, which is an empty bottle that I got cheaply from a charity shop, but it's all used up and I always tend to hang on to things just in case. Probably one of my downfalls, but I've got this, so maybe not. So what I'm going to do is I am going to fill this probably about halfway, because I haven't got a very full bottle of witch hazel. Okay. And this is about a 50ml bottle, so this I'm making up about 25ml. You know what I'm like with my dilution rates. Do like it to be more accurate. So that's about halfway. And to this, very, very basic. You saw me show you my cleaning basics. Well, we have the lovely tea tree oil, which has actually got antibacterial and antiviral properties. So it's actually a lot more effective in some cases than a lot of your antibacterial stuff that you're probably using around your house, because antibacterial isn't antiviral. Same with the antibacterial soap. So actually any soap you use on your hands is effective as long as you're washing your hands properly for 20 seconds. So I'm going to add to this bottle about 10 drops in here, and this will just bolster the antibacterial and antiviral properties. It's actually better if you sort of have tea tree oil, not tea tree, that was 3 drops. If your witch hazel is a really cheap one and it's got alcohol in it, because alcohol will mix better with your essential oils. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Oh, smells lovely. I do like my nice smelling things. I get bored sometimes with smells though. Sometimes it's not a good thing. So what you want to do is each time before you use it, you want to give it a good shake. And then spray it on your hands and give it a good wipe round. This is actually quite good for people that don't like the feel of hand gel, because you find it slimy and sticky and awful. Oh, lovely. Right, so that's the spray. Now, the hand gel is very similar, but I am going to reuse this old travel bottle, which I think was actually bought at Superdrug at some point, but I just dug it out the drawer because it's got quite a good little pump on it, a bit like your hand gel things. So, I have rinsed these out before using them, so do make sure that they're clean. Right, so what I'm going to do is the pump on my aloe vera bottle, because I buy the biggest one I can to save on plastic, had broken, so I have today chopped the lid off so that I can use it for this recipe for now. Have a little funnel to try and shimmy it down in. So again, I'm probably going to use about 20 mils of this. I'm just going to say roughly that that's going to be 20 mils. Oops, having issues. I think it might be a bit easier when I get the witch hazel in there. So that's about right. Give that a little bit of a mix to get to go down. Perfect. Right, so that was 2 teaspoons, and then 2 teaspoons of the aloe vera as well. This will probably be a thinner consistency to the hand gel that you're used to in a shop bought situation, but like I said, we're just using what we've got at the minute. So you could, as a sort of swap up, use lavender, because lavender is another sort of one that's really quite sort of got some good antibacterial sort of properties, as well as being sort of anti-inflammatory as well. So I think this time I'm going to use 5 drops of each of these, and that's in 25 mils. So I'm going to put that one to one side now. I can't. 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay. That's one side. And 5 drops of tea tree. Again, you could actually substitute rubbing alcohol or even vodka if you've got that on well to hand, as well as surgical spirit would work well in place of the witch hazel. So just use what you've got to hand, because we don't need any more of that panic buying stuff. Oof. Nope. So I'm going to pop the lid on to this and give it a little bit of a shake to stir it properly. And we have hand gel. Right? It smells lovely. A little bit thinner and less sticky than the shop bought stuff as well. So I hope you've enjoyed my first DIY. And as just some sort of a little add-on note, if you know anyone that's had to self-isolate, follow your government's guidelines, and if you are able to help someone by possibly dropping off some shopping at their door so that they can sort of act responsibly while they're sick, please do, because it's really essential that we help each other while we're going through this. And well, we obviously can't wait for our government to give us good advice, shamefully at the minute, otherwise they would have issued rationing by now so that everyone could feed themselves. Right, so anyway, as I usually remind you guys, we all deserve to live in an equal society where we are all equally valued and our planet is respected within that. So, bye for now.